Yesterday I got my blood drawn and the nurse put the band-aid on so tight that when I pulled it off, it gave me a bruise. It's right there. It's a big boy. Hi, I'm Luiginator and I don't know how to do intros for videos.
Let's go!
Hello friends, Luiginator here, and today we are going to be playing a game that I found on Steam that looks like it has a really cute art style called BU. Without further ado, let's get to it.
Also, I am fully aware of the fact that there is a couple of crackling and popping sounds going on in this video in terms of the commentary audio. I'm very sorry about that. It's an error with Elgato's capture card systems and I am working on finding a workaround for it, but it's taking some time. I'm sorry, please forgive me.
Spelling mistakes are not mistakes, they're little Easter eggs for you to find. See if you can find them all. Alright, well, I don't have anything to write down with. I also don't know how to write at all, as far as you guys know, because I've never written on this channel. So, how dare you think I'm bad at typing? I wasn't diagnosed as the most dyslexic person the doctor had met. That is complete slander. Today I'm feeling green. Green is so much fun. I gotta agree with you on that one. The color of life, a warm spring day, so calming. Filled with the siren's call of nature, but under the surface there is so much rot and infected cut. The eerie pallor on someone's face as they throw up. What do we think of as the color of poison? I mean, that's very active, but I'm reserved to tell you that you have yet to mention Luigi. So, a radioactive meltdown. Nearly every Disney villain is enshrined in green when their big number comes up. Well, the Cheshire Cat wasn't. You know, I never really thought of that. I think it was just a subconscious association. That's a good point. Contradiction, life and death, growth and decay. That's why green's so much fun. So, that's how I'm feeling today. Green. Just like Kermit. How are you feeling? Okay. I mean, my natural response is honestly to say green. You know, I gotta stay on brand. But I don't want to just play into it, but if that's how I'm feeling. I'm in a kind of a good mood today. Pink seems like a good mood. I don't know what Red's going through. Red seems to be going through some stuff right now. So I guess we'll just go with our gut and say green. What do you prefer, day, dusk, or midnight? Honestly, day. Well, dusk is pretty though. Also, that looks like it says busk and bay. Alright, that's two. We found two typos, busk and bay. So I guess we'll go with, busk is very pretty, but bay you can go outside and do stuff. Oh man, unless it's Michael Bay, and then you usually want to stay inside. I'm gonna go with bay. Sorry, busk. What's your favorite book? Oh, Winnie the Pooh, obviously. Books are for nerds, all the cool kids play Vibbo games. Vibbo games. I like this game. This game is charming. Well, I don't know what that is. That's clearly The Little Mermaid, which I've never read. So, I guess we'll go with books are for nerds. I play Vibbogames. I'm a Vibbogam boy. I can save the world. Find true love. Visit lands of unimaginable beauty and wonder. But in the end, it's all just ones and zeros. I mean, that's fair. What gender are you? I am a boy. Yeah, Lewis is too lazy to draw a boy and a girl character model. Thanks, Lewis. We appreciate all your hard work. Or I am just making a profound statement about how gender doesn't matter and we're all the same. Ooh. Wait a second. I really should have just said that and not the lazy thing. Lewis, remember to go back and edit this out. Be you. You see a young person standing in their bedroom. Yep, that's them. Or maybe that's them. I really hope it's them. I hope that's them. Today is their 12th birthday, and this will be the most important day of their life. It reminds me of that Simpsons movie clips. Most important day of your life so far. You are wondering about what present your dad will get you this year. Last year you asked for a pet, and it looks like you got one. A very special pet. Oh, do I get to choose the pet? Okay, well, I mean, that fish has a tail, so it's really cool, but I don't trust that eye. It makes it look like it's Nurgle Jr., and I don't trust Nurgle Jr. He's got glasses. So I'm gonna go with the cat, because I have a cat. Where's my cat? I don't know where my cat is. You love Mr. Fluffy Whiskers. I mean, his name is technically Jeff, but you always call him Mr. Fluffy Whiskers. Of course, obviously. You love to hug and stroke him. Admittedly, Mr. Fluffy Whiskers doesn't feel the same. You gotta respect that boundary, I'm sorry. Judging by the amount of scratches all over your face and arms, but you love him all the same. Those are just acne scars, man. You're a little bit off, but I appreciate the dedication to my scars. One day, he'll accept your love and it will be sweet. How about some cereal to start the day? Gingerbread Men, the cereal, all natural, extreme nummy nuts with a totally radical surprise. Oh, I was gonna go with all natural because I'm trying to be healthy, but I gotta know what the surprise is. This is your favorite cereal, mainly because the surprise is there's absolutely no cereal in it. Fantastic, we're eating cardboard. It turned out those boxes of cereal they used to put a single toy in as a surprise ended up selling so well that they just replaced all the cereal with toys. Alright then. So they're so cool, I'm gonna start over. They're so cool they're not held back by your trivial ideas of what is and isn't edible. Truly some of the greatest thinkers of our lifetime made this. You may be starving, but at least you have a ton? That might just be a regional thing. A ton of new plastic friends to complain about it with. A parcel is delivered. How exciting. Delivered by the mailman, I mean mail person. You're too woke to use outdated terms like mailman. It could easily be female man. I don't know if that's a typo or a pun, but I like it either way. Or would that be a male girl? Why does the postal service have so many gender pronouns? Screw it, it's just a postman and a post lady. Fair. It's just like that time Dad got sent that parcel. There was so much wrapping paper and tape he couldn't open that thing for weeks. I'm sorry. So he decided to get a mail stripper. To get the tape stripped off the parcel, at least that was his excuse, okay. Alas, nobody's coming to your birthday party. I'm sure there's some tragic reason for it, but in truth, Lewis is a lazy piece of trash who can't be bothered to draw that many people. Lewis, I want you to know that I love you, bud. I'm sure you're doing your best, and you know, whoever's coding this and writing this stuff out, I don't vibe with them. You're okay in my book, Lewis. I'm gonna put a picture up right here of what I think you look like, Lewis. That's you. Love you, Lewis. You're chill with nobody being able to make it. They're probably just intimidated by your aura of epicness. The strange parcel appears to open up by itself as if otherworldly, ghostly hands were attempting to reveal what's inside. You have a creeping feeling up your spine, a mixture of fear and confusion, and then your legs start to walk towards the parcel. Oh no! You didn't tell them to! You flail your arms around in surprise, attempting to grab something to halt your progress, but there's nothing! You continue to walk forward like a wind-up toy till you're next to the package. You look down into it and only see a black abyss, and unceremoniously, I thought I saw a typo. Unceremoniously, you begin to tumble forward into that endless precipice. The darkness all around feels suffocating, and then you're here. You don't know what here is, but you're definitely here, right there, right on that spot. There, with those flowers and those strings of what I hope are grass and not hair. Oh my god, magical adventure is very much a me thing. I've gone insane, what the hell. We're going with the adventure. Oh, hell yeah! This is that Alice in Wonderland never-ending story Narnia thing, where a cool kid with attitude, that's me, is whisked off to a fancy world to save the day, slay dragons, and get princesses. That's me to a T. You always knew you were destined for something greater. It looks like the hero has arrived, motherfuckers. Off in the distance, you hear a noise. A faint whimper. You go over to investigate. Wait a second, shouldn't you, like, have a bunch of options and stuff? Forcing the player to investigate the thing with no options of whether to do it or not seems to defeat the purpose of the game. Sorry, I really should have thought of that. Here are your options. Crime scene? I don't know too much about investigating the crime scene. And investigating the crime scene seems a little bit out of my league, I'll admit. So, it's a tough choice. Obviously. But I think I'm gonna have to go with investigating the crime scene. Now, out of your own free will you've decided, I'm gonna start over. Now, out of your own free will, you've decided to go and investigate the crying thing. I thought it was a crime scene. Oh well. God, freedom of choice is so much fun. You find a strange, sobbing creature. That's Pleakley. I don't want to tell you how to do your own game. Game people, whose name I will say at the end, or post right here, because I don't like just saying game people, I'm sorry. That's Pleakley from Lilo and Stitch, and you can't tell me otherwise. He dressed in drag, it was his shtick, so that's Pleakley. We have found Pleakley. Console it, kick it and scream avocados, inspect the creature more closely. Well, avocados are going extinct, so I don't want to encourage that, and I don't just want to stare because that's rude, so I'm gonna help console it. Oh god, I'm sorry you're crying. There's probably nothing I can do to help, but I felt like that. I know what it feels like to be cold and alone, to feel like the whole world's out to get you. My words may sound hollow, but I'm here, and even if I know that there's nothing I can do to help, I'm gonna do the best to try anyway. There's another typo right there. There's technically a syntactual typo right there. I don't know if that's the kind of typo that it's telling us to look out for. I'm just gonna get back to the game. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm gonna burp. I was right. 10 out of 10, except the burp. The burp was like 4 out of 10. After the darkness comes a noise, a strange chirping, like a songbird got stuck in a church organ. Like a songbirds? I'm gonna go ahead and chalk it up and say, yes, I am supposed to be looking for syntactual errors. Either that, or I'm just horribly pointing out all of these little things, like some kind of rampant evil word processing program. And that's not what I'm about, I'm sorry. That's not the purpose of this channel. A strange creature— oh, wow, I love it. A strange creature begins to frantically back away, dragging itself across the ground with its hands— wait, was that the same strange creature, or is that a different one? Its bottom half uselessly trailing behind it like the end of some grotesque slug. Run, fight, scream. See, my hero heart says fight it. But that's only if it's attacking something, and I don't think it's attacking something. But I don't want to run. And I don't want to scream. Are we assuming it's a monster? I think we're assuming it's a monster. So I'm gonna fight. You pathetically flail at the nightmare. It sounds about right. But even in the situation, which is life or death, you can't help but pull your punches. You always resolve conflict with kind words. You've completely outfo your depth trying to slap something into submission. The monster casually backhands you, throwing your body through the air like a child that's bored of a doll. That's about, yeah, okay. That was a good yawn. You feel your body slam into something hard, and then there's darkness. You float in darkness. There is nothing, not the breeze on your skin, not the echo of far-off laughter, not even the beat of a heart. But then swimming out of the emptiness comes a small flame. You are awake. You appear to be sitting next to a table with a small cake in front of you. You hear muffled words. Sorry it took so long for me to make the cake. Someone came around and I was a tad occupied. You must have dozed off while you were waiting. You hear these words, but somehow the words feel jumbled, faded. Your mind is rushing with the sheer insanity you just underwent. Was it a dream? If so, that's a massive cop-out. I mean, the worst writing convention the world's ever seen. But was it a dream? Da-da-da! I guess if Lewis can ever be bothered to make a sequel, you might find out. Suddenly, that faded voice comes back into focus. I'm sorry for keeping you waiting, but can you please blow the candle out? You've been staring into the middle distance for like 12 minutes, and I do have company to attend to, you know? You look at the glimmering flame, and you wonder if anything you've just experienced matters. If in the future you will look back with pride or fear, or have simply forgotten. You breathe in deeply, and then, blowing sound effect, what will you be 20 years into the future? You become the chillest musician to ever live in the year 1996, which means this game was set in 1976. I understand. Your soft vaporware-inspired beats spread across the world, eventually bringing to an end all-world conflict. Bringing to and end all-world conflict. People can't be bothered to fight because they are too chilled by your music. You become a pioneering astronaut, legalizing I don't want to do that, I'm skipping that part. They can literally transport you out of the Earth's atmosphere and into another galaxy. I'm pretending that's still talking about my sweet fat licks, yo, and not about vape, because I'm not that kind of guy. The hole in the ozone layer is completely blocked out by the steam cloud, caused by my dope, sick, fat, hot beats, dropping on some icy cold ice. Resulting from an entire civilization vaping it, god dang it, putting an end to skin cancer. Eventually you create music so chilled it even stops atoms from moving, preemptively creating the heat death of the universe. But it's cool! This game is dedicated to the memory of Ed Gould. and John Bain. If you enjoyed this game, please consider donating to your favorite cancer charity. Lewis. Aww. Hit me in my feels. I love that, Gould. Well, before we go, let's see what happens when we click the eye. I feel like the eye does something. I'm gonna figure out what this eye actually does. Luiginator out. See you later, friends.
Tell me your secrets, eye! Tell me your secrets, you Oculus-ridden piece of garbage!
Let's go.